At home happy hour.
Hey, welcome to Home Happy Hour. I'm Val.
I'm Raj.
And this is Auntie Sandy. Hi. If you love whiskey with a twist of citrus and spice, Auntie's Drambuie Punch is about to become your new favorite.
Speaking of family, we've got a very special guest with us today, Auntie Sandy, whose favorite spirit is Drambuie.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here with my favorite cocktail.
And of course, Zuzu and Brewster are here to see if they can sneak a taste too.
Just remember, alcohol is not for dogs.
Just here to supervise and maybe catch a stray snack? You never know.
So, before we dive into mixing, let's explore the fascinating history behind Drambuie.
Drambuie is a Scotch whiskey liquor. Its history dates back to the 18th century, tied to the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie.
The legend has it that after the Battle of Culloden in 1746, the prince fled and was hidden by loyal supporters in Scotland. As a token of his gratitude, he shared the secret recipe for Drambuie with his protectors.
The name Drambuie comes from Scottish Gaelic, on Drambuie, which means the drink that satisfies.
Drambuie combines aged Scotch whiskey with heather honey, herbs, and spices, creating a uniquely rich, sweet, and spiced flavor that's perfect in cocktails.
Did someone say Drambuie is royal? Guess that makes me Prince of the Punch.
When Auntie Sandy walks through the door, we know it's time to pour once more. A glass of gold, sweet honey and spice. Oh, Auntie's Dram, you're worth the price. Oh, Auntie's Dram, raise it high, sweet and warm like a summer sky, with ginger ale and orange zest. In Auntie's glass, it's simply the best. Drambuie's secret from days of old, with Bonnie Prince and tales retold. It's whiskey rich, it's honey sweet, a drink that's made for friends to meet. Oh, Auntie's Dram, raise it high, sweet and warm like a summer sky, with ginger ale and orange zest. In Auntie's glass, it's simply the best. Pour it slow, stir it right, sparkling bright in the evening light. With every sip, a little cheer, a toast to friends and family near. Auntie laughs and we all know it's time to let the Drambuie flow. One last round, we're feeling grand, with Auntie's Dram in every hand. Oh, Auntie's Dram, raise it high, sweet and warm like a summer sky, with ginger ale and orange zest. In Auntie's glass, it's simply the best. So here's to Auntie, to love and cheer. With every glass, she's always near. Raise it high, don't let it stand. It's Auntie's Dram, the drink of the land.
I think a little spilled orange juice could really add to my day. Just saying.
So here we are with our Drambuie Punch, Auntie's Dram. That's what we're going to call it. Auntie's Dram.
I like that. Auntie's Dram.
Auntie's
This is a
Dram.
great idea for her.
Such a lot.
Salud.
Salud.
And thank you both.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Come on.
Ooh, boy.
Very nice, get it? seems to be orange, right?
Yeah.
And we'll stir a little. Yeah, you want to stir it just a little bit.
And it's always funny because when you stir it, you taste it, and then when you stir it, it opens up the different flavors.
That's when I'm gonna look for. Don't poke your eye out with it's too thick. Oh, try that too. This is
Yeah, we have no like workers' compensation insurance.
no, and this is the one I should go ahead.
All right, someone drop a garnish. This is getting serious.
I don't need a taste to know we're the best part of this show.
But see, just by mixing it, I get more of the honey from the Drambuie.
I think it's also sweetness from the orange.
Yeah.
It is sweetness from the orange, but I also think there's a little tiny bit of spice in the back of my tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitters.
So the bitters add a whole bunch of floral, herby notes that tend to, well, they're bitter, right? So it brings the sweetness down.
Oh, yes, it is.
Right?
Yeah, it's not as sweet as my first sip.
Right.
It's funny how it changes. I think it's nice to mix it, but you had to remind me to mix it because we didn't mix it.
No, well, usually, yeah, and usually you mix it once you put it together, you have the person mix it just because typically, because we put the ginger ale in it, it keeps that effervescent kind of thing.
The ginger ale.
So the ginger ale is what you put on the bottom, and then that kind of gives it that airiness, that bubbliness, right? And then you add the Drambuie and the punch mix.
Yeah, but it's really very, very smooth.
I do get the Drambuie,
Oh, absolutely.
But it's a nice.
but it doesn't feel like you're drinking just,
Yeah, I was just going to say you don't feel like you're drinking a drink. And
you're right.
with alcohol in it.
Right.
Which is, you have to be careful.
You need to be able to watch.
Just like a dram. Just a dram careful. Just
Right.
dram careful. Yeah. And I don't remember how, I think this was like I don't remember if it was a whiskey.
It was a
punch
whiskey punch recipe
that we
found.
but
We
didn't
altered
have,
it.
Yeah, but we didn't have whiskey. I think at that time we didn't have whiskey, or the whiskey we
No,
had.
we tried it with whiskey.
Oh, we
and it
didn't like
was
it.
so
Bitter.
you weren't ready. Your palate wasn't ready for whiskey.
What?
And it tasted almost like straight whiskey
Yeah.
with orange, yellow orange. And
That's probably why when I started to drink hard liquor, went to Scotch. I did not like that. It's almost like a burn first. You might get a good taste, but when I first drank it, it was really burning, and I did not like that, and I did not find that with Scotch.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I mean, everybody's palate is
Yeah.
a little different, but I know that for me, even my drinks when I was in my 20s were all the ones that I went to,
Yeah, with the fruit.
all like
Yeah.
vodka, right? The alcohol, it didn't have a story of its own,
Right.
right? And then I started drinking. My mom was a Scotch drinker, so I started trying Scotch, and I didn't get an appreciation for it till probably in my 30s, and then that expanded into brandies and whiskeys, and
Yeah.
so I actually didn't get exposed to Drambuie until you.
Oh, really?
About it.
Look, I found that a little bit later on, and when I first got to New York at 21, coming from Massachusetts, you could drink in 21, and I remember we went to work, we went out with the people we worked with, and one of the first things I had was I don't know what they called it at the time, it was pink, and I'm thinking, no, I'm never going to drink this, is way too sweet, and I dislike it.
Probably a cosmopolitan.
Yeah, something. And then the next thing was a martini, and I didn't like olives, so I didn't go that way. And my brother-in-law, and I lived with his sister and brother-in-law, and he was a whiskey drinker, but I never. That's like it just didn't.
Was it Uncle Joey or
Uncle Joey, and then he served us some Scotch, and that was so much. I don't know, it felt
Easier on your.
but it also felt velvety on my tongue,
Yeah.
you know, and then when I found the Drambuie and in a rusty nail with Scotch, then it was a home run.
Yeah.
The big.
Yeah, well, that's it. And finding your path through those. That's kind of the story that we like to tell here, because we've been on that journey since we were legally able to drink it.
When we were working, because we were 21, just 21, I have had the feeling when we were in the restaurant that my dad knew I was drinking. It was in Massachusetts. I didn't really start to drink socially or anything like that until we were older.
Yeah.
I came down game later.
Right. Well, we were the same way.
Yeah.
We didn't actually start mixing cocktails until we were older.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we used to be
order
wine.
cocktails,
Yeah, we ordered-
but at home it was wine or something.
Yeah.
You could just open a bottle or a
Right.
can.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't anything.
And I never drank beer. I even understand why people like beer, but that's okay.
there's times when a really cold beer, it's the only thing that, like, after you're outside sweating doing like yard work, I want to have like,
Okay, first of all, him doing yard work is like,
hey, listen, I have people for that.
I've got these
I've got people for
Don't
that.
drink the cold
So
beer.
now I
People
can
do
sit
it.
and have a beer and watch them mow my lawn and go,
I can have people.
cheers.
I can have people drink my drink.
Oh no, I'm quite happy doing that for myself.
It's very refreshing. Yeah, and it's a kid down.
Like a summer version of
Yeah.
a Drambuie.
Yes, I'm
Right?
Exactly. Yep.
And it's not, I like it because it's not harsh. It's just very balanced. No, it's very even.
Even though there's tartness
And the
from
bitters.
the bitters,
Mm-hmm.
and the Drambuie, I think, smooths out a lot of that, and the orange juice adds enough sweetness.
But I feel like with each taste, I get the different notes of the Drambuie, like the honey
Yes,
and the,
I'm getting much more honey now
yes,
than I did when we first started
Yes.
drinking it. It was very orange tasting.
yes.
And now I don't notice the orange as much.
It's almost like a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
which is terrific. I love cocktails like that
Yes, because you
that change as you
Yeah.
drink them.
Because then there's just a different appreciation.
and you don't. For me, you want to sort of savor it.
Yeah.
That you'll sip it rather than
Right. Yep. I don't. I mean, I could drink this after now. Or during yard work.
Or while doing yard work, before yard work.
While it's being done.
Well, while thinking about doing yard work, I could be doing Auntie's Dram. Yep. Okay. Right. Mhm.
Well,
Awesome.
Because it is kind of like a summer, like refreshing cocktail.
But it's
more adult than like our lemonade cocktail.
right. Exactly.
Right? Where they have a vodka spirit that's flavored.
Right.
And
Exactly.
we're
With fresh
mixing
lemon
it with
juice.
lemon.
Right,
Basically.
Mhm.
And those are so refreshing.
Right.
But this feels like I can have this while we're sitting around chatting
Mhm.
and feel like an adult.
Right.
so it's more sophisticated.
Right. But the other thing what I like
Exactly.
about this, I mean, again, we are in September now. Like, this is a drink that you.
This may not be out until November.
No, right, exactly.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Right. But this is that type of drink that, summer winds down. This is like a great transition.
Right.
Because it's
Yeah.
got the
'Cause it-
honey and the orange.
And it's warming. Like, I feel
Yes.
it.
It is.
Yes.
Warming me
Yes.
now.
Yes.
It's not an aid. It's not
Right.
lemonade.
That's
It's not
Right,
a-
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. There's a depth to it that you don't normally have in summer drinks. Right. And that's
Because we're looking for crisp and refreshing. and
exactly.
light.
I love
Exactly.
that.
And this has a little more velvety
Mhm.
heaviness to it.
It
Right.
doesn't,
Yes.
doesn't weight.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Mhm.
That's the word I couldn't find.
Wait, let me look at my drink.
Oh,
Yep,
it wasn't
there it is.
genetic, Auntie, because that's normally her job to point out my vocabulary deficiencies.
Well, now you know where it all comes from.
Dang.
I think your dad would absolutely enjoy it.
We'll make one for him tonight.
It's not overwhelmed by the alcohol.
There's a balance there, right? I think, and that's the thing, we could serve a drink like this to our friends that won't drink the brown liquors,
Right.
right? Because they think they're too heavy. They're too strong.
Right.
And they don't like the way it feels in their mouth. But this is so balanced.
I really,
And you get all of the notes as we're drinking it more. I'm getting more and more of the herbs
Yeah.
from the Drambuie and the bitters.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've been pulled apart and they're being presented in a different
Right.
light as the ice melts and
Right.
dilutes it.
Yeah, exactly. But I just like it because it's complex, but it's simple,
Easy to do.
right?
don't you feel as the ice is melting, it is not taking anything away?
No, it's not.
It's opening up new flavor, right? We keep mentioning the Drambuie and the orange juice, but there's a bunch of Aperol
Yes.
in these drinks too, right? Which is also a bitter aperitif, right, from Italy, which is why I think it's going to go good with dinner tonight, because we're having kind of Italian seasoned.
Oh, very good.
I'm experimenting.
All right, great.
Something
Let's drink a little bit more.
Yeah, everybody's got to be feeling pretty good, so they won't look at the dinner and go, is this?
Yeah. So I think this is really, I love this, and I really am honored to have it in my name.
Yeah. Listen, it's in our book.
So.
Salud. So until next time, hopefully you.
Oh, you know what? Comment below and tell us about the drinks that you use in your family.
Yes.
Your family gatherings, what's your go-to cocktail? Let us know.
We're always
We'd love to try it.
Yes, we're always creating, and we won't say no to trying something new.
No. So,
And I'm here to
Comment.
attest to that.
Yeah. Yeah. So comment, like, subscribe, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Anyways,
there.
comment, like, subscribe. Send us your feedback. Let us know what you like for your family tradition. And
Hopefully this will become one of yours,
yes,
because this is excellent.
this is amazing. And just try it. Let us know what you think about it.
Auntie's Dram.
Auntie's Dram. Until
Salud.
next time, salud.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
They call it flavor, but I'm pretty sure we're the real stars here.
Until next time, folks. And remember, always invite your favorite four-legged guests.